Welcome back to another episode of the Lars Nootbaar Career. Episode 88. We are approaching 90. Yes, sir. We are approaching the big. We're actually screw 90, bro. We're 12 episodes away from the from getting. We're 12 episodes away from episode 100. 100. Episode 100. So yeah, I hope to start. See, we had a big year this year. My channel, this has been one of our best years in the history of my channel. I mean, just the span of just from the span of October to just that 1 month span of October. Yeah, I'll include just the span of September and November. We accumulated almost 2,000 views, I believe it was. Let me go check that. In the month of September, we got a total of over 514 views from September 1st to August 31st, August 2nd. I think that's from September 1st to September 30th, which is 19% more than August 2nd, the following month in August. And we stepped it up in October. We got over a thousand. We got 1,153 total views in the month of October. Now, December, we still did pretty good. Still got 300. This month, it's been a little slow. It's been 174, but in this year, we have accumulated over 3,500 views. This year, in the last 365 days, we've gotten 3,548 views. From this day, December 20th of last year, to December 19th, we've gotten 3,548 total views. I couldn't be happier. I thank you guys. I mean, the month of October, we got 3 subscribers. In the month of November, we got 2. September, we got 4. December, we've actually lost 1, which sucks. But it happens. In the last 365 days, we've gotten 18. Now, I've had a big goal the last couple years, which was I wanted to try to get to 200 subscribers since about 2020. That's been a goal of mine, to try to get to 200 subscribers. 2020, we were caught in a stalemate. We were always around, like we would always finally get to over 170, but then we lose one, drop back down to 168, 169. Haha, funny number. But in 2021, the same thing kind of happened. But in 2022, this year, we got over that. We finally got past. We finally got to 170, and we didn't stop. We kept going and going, and now we're here at 184. We're so close. We're 16 away. 16 subscribers away from 200. And my calculations are right. We're running out of time. We're on December 20th. That means we have 10 days, I believe, to try to get to 200 and get 16 subscribers in 10 days. And now, 11 if it's 31 days, but I think it's 30. We have 10 days to get 16. I don't know if we can, but I know damn well we can try and get close to it. So that's why I said we were going to take Friday off. We're not. We're going full force. We're uploading a video this week. We upload one Monday. Today's Tuesday. We're uploading one today. We're uploading one Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Hell, we're uploading one Saturday. We will upload one on Saturday. It may not be MLB, but you know what? A certain game called Dead by Daylight has a Christmas event going right now. So yeah, you know what that means. Me, Rob, Xander, possibly Dave. We're all gonna get into a 4-man survivor, 4-man game on Dead by Daylight, and we're gonna do some goofy ass shit. We either will do like 4-man survivor against a solo killer, or we can just do some goofy shit in a private game, in a custom game where one of us beats the killer and the other 3 do some dumb shit. And that will be our Christmas to you. Our thanks to you. I thank you all for the support this year. We've gotten a lot of support this year, and I thank you all. So now without further ado, let's get back onto this. And I love the fact, look at the Cubs, 69 and 69. You love to see it. Not even the fact that they're bad, but the fact that they are 500 and have in their record 69. Okay, let's go. Let's see who won Player of the Month. Now, look at April. In the National League, I believe it was Bobby Bradley. I believe we won it. No, O'Neal Cruz won it in May, but then we finally won it in June. In July, it was Akil Baddoo. August, and it goes to Cy Hernandez. Okay. We go look at the awards so far. Right now, we're actually... it's because he's 120. We might... Wow. We might not win MVP. He has 121 RBIs. We only got 95. Wow, we might actually not win MVP this year. Because let's see, we've won MVP 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years in a row now. We've won it. We've won the MVP. We've won the MVP for over half a decade. We won our first MVP here in 2027, and we've won it every year since. And I would have loved. One of our goals I want to add here, that I meant to add before we started this, was that I want to try to win. I want to try to have a streak, an MVP streak of winning it, of winning the MVP an entire decade, winning 10 straight MVPs. And we are on the urge of not being able to do that. We're already 34. We won our first one when we were let's see, he was 24, 25? We won our first one when we were 29. I think, so 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. We won when we were 29. We might, honestly, the only way we can take this from O'Neal Cruz is if we have we have to legitimately have a really good month of September. We drive over 30 RBIs, I think. And we have to, because we haven't beat on batting average, on base percentage, and slugging percentage. I'm assuming OPS and OPS. Literally, we haven't beat on everything but RBIs and runs. We haven't beat out on hits. We haven't beat out on doubles and not triples. We haven't beat by home runs by 1. And we probably haven't beat by walks. No, he has more walks. So this is gonna be this is a close race, I ain't gonna lie. And also helps the fact, no, he's on the Phillies. Okay, the Phillies aren't that good. How are we? 240. I'll take it. That's why our average is not that good. Look at the amount of at-bats we've had with runners in scoring position. We've had 129. God dang, that's a lot. How's O'Neal Cruz? I don't know if that puts it. I don't know if that's that's a factor or anything in MVP in this game, but he literally has all but 2 home runs against righties. Bang, 312. Oh well. All we can do is hope. All we can do is try to win it. Literally all we can really do. Look at Arenado, bro. What the fuck? Man's 40. Batani? I mean, he's probably going to retire once his contract's up. He'll be like 39, 38. I mean, he's been really good for us. But let's jump into, we'll send the series here. Win at least a game. Oh no, Jeff Pannock's hurt. It's one of our starters. And we lose both games. The Pirates, although the Pirates lost both their games too. That's huge. Because we can tie this series up.
Welcome to Inside the Show.
If we can win.
In the NL Central, the Washington Nationals hit
Now,
long balls
it's
as
gonna
they
be
beat
tough.
the Cardinals on the road 6-2. Heading into the day, the Cardinals are in
Matt
second
Brass
place
is
in the NL
terrible.
Central, yet they currently lead the race for the National League wildcard. And the Nationals sit in first place in the National League East Division, a commanding 8.5 games ahead of second. The Chicago Cubs.
It's gonna be tough. Hold up, I need a... Can I just do it from the quick menu?
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the St. Louis Cardinals going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Siggy, there's no doubt it's the biggest game of the division today as the top 2 teams square off down the stretch.
Yeah. I have the audio on my earbuds.
I have given you quite a few seconds since you came in here.
Whole game swing in the standings in either direction, and there's no scoreboard watching to see what the other team does. You get to watch it play out on the field, and these are the games that become the most memorable when you look back at how the season went down.
So just about set now, and on the hill today, Chase Petty.
Well, it's no secret he's had his struggles at the big league level. Career ERA over 5. But today's a new day. He's going to take the baseball, go out there and compete. I can't wait to watch.
Okay.
Now it's the veteran
Runner,
outfielder, Lars
second.
Nootbaar. Another
1 out.
solid power season.
You get back here.
And that one
Oh, that ball's hit.
That's back.
I thought it was gonna be off the wall.
It bangs off the wall. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Well done. Drives in the run. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it, and it carries over, but that's...
Man at first, Lars Nootbaar. Next up for the Cardinals. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on low.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid.
Who's our pitcher? Gutierrez. Oh, Renee. I mean, he's solid. I mean, 10 and 10 this year. Yes, he's solid. He's kind of mid. He kind of fell off. I ain't gonna lie. I mean,
contact consistently.
We're definitely gonna have to give him run support. We already have. It's already 4-0. Good change up.
offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this
See
ball
what
game.
the NFL power rankings this week is. I'm assuming the Dallas Cowboys fell off. They kind of fell off a little bit. Probably like 6th, 7th.
That one ripped.
Rip?
That's
gone! 6-0 in the top of the second. Get Chase Petty out of here. He kind of fell off. I mean, he kind of fell off. Oh, yeah, he Darbo. Bro has a career ERA of 5. Career ERA of 5. Yeah, he kind of fell off. Like 43rd.
Will hit next.
Good to see that we at least hit one. So the Eagles are first. 49ers are second. I agree with that. Honestly, I'd put the 49ers above the Eagles. My personal. You know, I know I hate the Eagles, but like the way that's the fact that the 49ers haven't lost a game since Jimmy G went down. And they had Brock. Why did you send him? I have a cannon. That was I didn't even have to. That was such an easy outfield assist. The fact that Brock Purdy, who is in case you guys don't know why people are calling him Mr. Irrelevant, is because that's what they call people who were the last pick in the draft, and he was the last pick in the draft. And he has, since Jimmy Garoppolo went down week 13, he started week 14 and 15, and he didn't just beat Tom Brady, one of the greatest players of all time, if not the greatest player of all time, or at least the greatest quarterback of all time. He demolished him 35-7.
And now the DH, Sammy
I think it's the first time I think Tom has ever lost to a rookie. I know damn well it's the first time Tom has ever lost to a Mr. Relevant. You know, I damn well the first time he's ever lost to a quarterback, to a Mr. Relevant quarterback. AKA the first time I think Tom's ever lost to the final quarterback, to the final pick in the draft being a quarterback. He's never lost to one, I don't think.
Very efficient, able to
and then they were able to beat the Seahawks last week.
Now it's the right fielder, Lars Nootbaar.
He's been pretty good. The Bills third, Cincy fourth,
he can swing freely. Try to hit the ball out of the
Chiefs fifth.
Do what he loves to do.
Stayed the same. We stayed the same at 6. I'll take that. We stay at 6.
And that should be extra bases.
That's fair. Come on. Oh yeah, we should be safe.
Now the tag at second, and he's
damn, he got me. I thought I was gonna be safe. I'm not even mad about that. Good job. Detroit Lions are 7th, baby. They were 10th. They're close to the playoffs. They're 7-7 this year.
So the lineup flips over.
The Vikings are 8th.
Lorenz digs in now.
Chargers 9th.
Two of the most
Dolphins
10th.
10th.
In the game, squaring off.
Jags 11th. I want the Dolphins to make the playoffs, man. Especially that one year, I think it was 2020, was it? That they were close. It was the year they went like 10-6, I think it was. And they just missed the playoffs.
Sound coming off the bat, man, and as he connected out front, ripped it into the outfield.
The Jags are 11th.
Just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel.
The Baltimore Ravens are 12th.
And here
Giants are 13th. They went up by 6 spots. The Jets are 14th. Commanders are 15th. They should have beaten the Giants last week. I should have won that game.
Hits that one. Nootbaar drifts towards it.
The refs kind of really screwed them on that game. They scored a touchdown that would have tied that that would have made a 2-point game, right? That went to the touchdown.
We go to the 8th. Now it's the power speed combo. Lars
This is an illegal procedure penalty on Terry McLaurin that wiped out a Brian Robinson touchdown in the final minute.
He's completed 3 legs of the cycle.
I love me some cycle. Line drive.
Ball drilled.
Reaching for it and breaks it in.
Because Terry McLaurin was asking the official on the sideline, if he was lined up correctly. He was pointing down to his foot, asking the official if he was lined up correctly, and the official didn't say anything. So he thought he was lined up correctly, and then the play, they score, and then the refs throw a flag out and say that he wasn't lined up correctly.
Here's a 1-2.
Base hit. That's getting to the average of runners this 1-2. And then
to score, and it's 13-1.
After that, Taylor Heineke had really good protection. All things considered, really good protection. He had all time in the pocket. No one was open there. And he finally found someone. He finally found Curtis Samuel, who was decent coverage. He threw Terry. They were doubling up Terry McLaurin, so he had to go to he went to Curtis Samuel, and Curtis Samuel probably would have caught the ball if the defensive player literally wasn't holding his arms. He literally.
Talk to you soon.
And the refs didn't call that PI. Literally, my guy, he couldn't. When a receiver can't get his arms in the air to try to catch the ball, that's pass interference. Literally, he couldn't get his arms in the air, and they completely missed it. But they're gonna call a stupid illegal procedure penalty on Terry McLaurin, even though he asked the official if he was lined up correctly. The exact same official that threw out the penalty flag. He's asking you if he's lined up correctly, and you say nothing. You cannot immediately proceed to flag him for that. And then they completely missed.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show has action out of
the Raiders are 16th, went up by 2 spots. The Packers finally won a game. I mean, they were completely eating Baker Mayfield alive, bro. Like, Baker Mayfield, I feel bad for Baker Mayfield. He is a good quarterback. He's not a great quarterback, but he's definitely, I would definitely say he's a good quarterback. My man, he had a really good first game with the Rams. He didn't even start. When he came in off the bench for Jake Woodford, I think it was, and led his team after coming off the bench to a late game-winning touchdown against the Raiders. And then he finally has his first start as a Ram, and he finally realized. And he got the Matthew Stafford treatment that Matthew Stafford's been getting all year, where he is getting devoured and getting absolutely just getting destroyed by that defensive line. Baker Mayfield had maybe a few times where he had decent protection, but other than that, he was getting swallowed up almost every yard anytime he went to throw the ball.
Back to right. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. Runner tags for home. Relay throw.
Because he is a good quarterback. I think he can definitely be a starting quarterback on our team.
And up next for St. Louis, Lars Nootbaar.
But if your team can't protect your quarterback, no matter who it is, then what's the point of you having a quarterback? Base hit again. Let's go.
Lewis coming home.
The Patriots are 18th. They dropped down 5 spots. They should have. That game should have went to overtime. But instead, Damian Harris lateraled it to Jacoby Myers, who then made this was the stupidest play I've ever seen all year. He then tried to throw the ball to Mac Jones. who
Right past his coach,
former
headed for the
Patriot
plate.
Chandler
The
Jones, I
relay,
believe it was,
head first,
literally
slide,
was
sees
standing
no
right in
play.
front of Mac
It's
Jones, and he
4-3.
intercepted it,
Here
and
we
then
are, third
poor
time through
Mac
the order,
Jones,
and
he
this is where we
absolutely,
see
and
the
then he got
OPS
poor
jump
Mac
up.
Jones,
Manager might have to
then
go
got
to the
stiff
bullpen
armed,
a little bit sooner than he
and by
anticipated.
Chandler Jones, who ended up taking back for a pick six. Mac Jones,
Lars Nootbaar.
I think Mac Jones should be their quarterback for the future. He is a good quarterback. I like Mac Jones a lot.
Many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye
I
off
hope they give him another. I hope
1-1.
that they keep him and not go for someone else, because he is a young quarterback. This is like his second year in the league, I think it is. I want to say. Maybe, no. It might be his third, but it's like his second full year as a starting quarterback. Yeah, because he was drafted in 2020, I think. And Cam Newton, I think, was the quarterback to start that year. And then Mac Jones finally got the start, but this is, I think, his second full season as the starting quarterback, and he hasn't had a full season this year. He was injured. Titans dropped 4 spots from the 15th to 19th.
And this guy
Ooh.
always seems to deliver in those spots.
Yeah, don't tag up.
Squeeze on that, 2 away now.
Browns drop 3, go up by 3 to the 20th spot.
So the Pirates batting order turns over. Damian Lorenz, the next Pirate.
Yeah, they won 13-3. Seattle dropped 5 spots. They're now 21 from 16-21.
And there's a hit. Bruhan around third.
Oh,
here's the throw to the
got him.
plate. There's the tag. They get him. And that's
2 outfield assists. Is 2 outfield assists in this? Oh no, we got 1 last game. This game. So that's 2 outfield assists in this series alone, and that's 2 straight games now with an outfield assist. The Steelers, who are 6-8,
stepping in,
literally, like,
he's got the power, but great contact.
Kenny Pickett looks really good.
Hitters in the game.
Now it sucks that he is out with he was out last game with a concussion, but he does look really good.
Not even close there. And the count 2-1. Second and third, 2 down.
Now this year, I would say is probably the weakest. So we've had what, a single? I would say that the 2022 draft was probably the weakest draft quarterback wise.
The pitch.
We've had some pretty
swings and blasts one deep to left center. And that's going to be a double, and it'll score 2.
We're going 3. I want to try to get 3. If I can get 3, that's it. I don't have enough speed anymore. Tampa is down to, went down by 2. They were at 21. They're now 23. They lost again. They botched a fake punt run where they were beating the Bengals after the first half. I mean, the first half Bengals did not look good. But in the second half, Joe Burrow threw 4 touchdowns in the second half. And I'm pretty sure Tampa had like almost they had like 0 to no. They had like 0 to no offense in the second half, I think.
Now it's going to be Zach Veen, a guy who makes an impact not just at the plate but also in the field.
The Bucs are probably still gonna. Oh, that's gone. The Bucs will probably still win the division because of how weak it is. I mean, they're 6-8. The Panthers are right behind them. They're 5-9. They did lose though, so probably not gonna win it. Have a chance. The Saints are another team that should probably be better than what they are. I mean, they did win, albeit it's the Falcons, but. And the Rams are 27. They're 4-10. They've just been belittled. They've just been
next up for the Cardinals.
Just been like injured, like their entire they've had so many injuries. They've been just been given the full-on injury bug. I mean, Matthew Stafford. They have no running game either. Aaron Donald's been out. I mean, Cooper Kupp is still out. And speaking of the fact that the Rams aren't that good, I don't see Cooper Kupp playing the rest of the year. Same thing probably with Matthew Stafford. They've already been eliminated from the playoffs. I would bet you probably don't see Matthew Stafford, Cooper Kupp, or even Aaron Donald the rest of the year.
They have to be feeling pretty good about themselves offensively right now.
So this one got
I went 6 for 6 that game. Three doubles.
Standing crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi
And
saying
what, 3
so
cents?
long.
And 5 RBIs. 5 RBIs, not even hitting one homer. I'll take it. I mean, Mayfield, he threw 111 yards with a touchdown, 1 interception. They missed Aaron Donald for the second straight week. They couldn't stop the run game. 28, the Broncos. Broncos country. Let's ride. Bronco country. Let's ride. He's been cleared from concussion protocol last week, but he probably ain't going to start the rest of the year. Chicago, I feel bad for Chicago. They should not be 3-11, I ain't gonna lie. It sucks that they are. But, hey, they do have a bright future with Justin Fields. And 30th is the Cardinals. They Kyler Murray towards ACL.
Welcome, everyone, to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and gorgeous PNC Park.
31st, the Colts. They're 4-9-1.
It's the St. Louis Cardinals going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates.
They jumped out to a 33-0 halftime lead over the Vikings on Saturday, only to end up on the bad side of the biggest comeback in NFL history. Kirk Cousins.
All right, ready to go here. And starting in this one, Forrest Whitley. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
The defense gave up 417 of Kirk Cousins' 460 passing yards. And all 4 of his touchdown passes after the first half.
They start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to...
And the last team is the Texans. I mean, they're 1-12-1, so yeah, that makes sense. Another base hit. We are having an amazing series. And it's good that we are, because this is a big series. We win this game here, we tied in the division.
Spin on that instead of the top spin. And he's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
Here's Rafael Devers.
The Texans, they have been a hard-fought team. I mean, they nearly took us out. They nearly beat us. They were able to push the Chiefs to OT.
And Devers hits that one.
Let's get down.
It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases.
That's a run in. Could I get terrible animation?
As he gets the job done to bring home the run. Loud contact leads to...
Now up for St. Louis, Lars Nootbaar. Up the middle, Aguero handles the chance.
That's our first out.
The first, 2 away.
I believe in the series since the first game. We went 6 for 6 second game, so we were now 1 for 2. Yeah, we're 11 for 14 in the series.
Lars Nootbaar. Pitch misses there, and it's 2-1.
Hold on. We have 39 hits in the series.
Good eye right there.
So important for him to control the heart rate right now. He's got to go through the heart of this lineup.
That's towards
Drop. Damn it.
Makes a nice running catch. And there's one down.
Come on, we gotta win this game, man. Not a dinger. I feel like we keep being one, like one run away, like one game behind. Damn, I can't get to it.
His 32nd of the year, and they tack one on the board. It's 2-0.
2-0.
For a guy to be able to hit.
Come on, give me an at bat. I need an at bat. Come on. Okay, we're gonna come up for the third batter. Come on, Royce Lewis, Eduardo, Jason. I need one of you to get on base. Just one. Come on, Royce.
A rope into right, and that's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stay.
Base is full, 2 gone. Now the third baseman, Rafael Devers. 0-2 now. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. 9th inning coming up. It's the Pirates 3 and the Cardinals nothing.
Come on, one of y'all need to get on. Oh my god, they took a 3-0 lead.
Now it's the right field.
Oh my god, they're both on.
Lars Nootbaar.
Oh, they brought a lefty. No. I can still hit homers against them.
Up next for the Cardinals, the right fielder.
And now the lefty. Hard hit to
Oh,
third.
that's like the worst thing that could have happened. It hit, of course, I hit it right to the third baseman. This happens every time.
Well, Bruce, 4 games wasn't too long in the losing streak, but they're definitely happy to be back in the win column. Now you can turn things around, get on the right track, and probably start a winning streak from here.
A shutout in this one, 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Here now is our final line for this afternoon.
Oh my god. Oh my god. We're playing this series. Now, now, you're probably asking yourself, now, you're probably going to ask me, now, why are you playing this series, not the Padres series? Well, because I have more faith that we can beat the Padres, which we swept them. That, and I want to play in the Dodgers series. I don't really like the Padres series that much. That, and we're once again like 3 games back now. We need to win this series.
Welcome to Dodger Stadium. We bring you Friday baseball on the show. It's the St. Louis Cardinals taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. With my partner, Chris Singleton.
91-63.
I'm John Shambi. And Chris, a guy that's been having a huge impact for this team all year, Lars Nootbaar. Always exciting to see him in action. Lars Nootbaar.
Have 110 RBIs. So we've almost done what I said we needed to do. Almost. first season of my career was first season of Lars Nootbaar's career. We had over 200 hits, and it's his 30. It's his season. It's his year 34 season. But I can get the Triple Crown. So no Cruz has beaten RBIs by a car. But I mean, we saw a giant shot winning MVP because we haven't beaten batting average, on base percentage, slugging, OPS, hits, doubles, homers, possibly. I don't know. I had 41. I had 40. I had like 42. I think he had like 41 or something like that. I haven't beaten hits, doubles.
Next up for the Cardinals. One down, base is empty.
Beautiful.
Line drive, base hit.
We're up to 9-5 my football fantasy.
In that swing, got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for
the Padres have signed Matt Carpenter.
And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
First and second, no outs. And up next for Los Angeles,
that is actually interesting.
Corona.
So clutch, you could argue that he's been this team's MVP.
So I'm first in the East standings in my fantasy.
Lifted in the air, right field. Nootbaar sizing this one up. Drops into the glove. Runner tagging for third. He's in there.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
The first baseman.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. And next for L.A., Maury Ullman.
The left fielder, Maury Ullman.
And now the 0-1. That one is
That's gone.
Right field. That's back there. Turning, looking, and that one is gone. His 9th homer of the year, and they add a run. It's 3-1.
Who do I see having a bigger game? Tyler Higbee or Dustin Knox?
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got on it.
Lars Nootbaar next up for the Cardinals. Liner caught at second. Throw not in time as he's able to get back to avoid the double play.
The batter, the designated hitter, Nolan Arenado.
Lars Nootbaar next up for the Cardinals. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging too. On the ground, right side. Could be extra bases.
We're going to.
First, digging for 2. Throws to second, and the
What's
tying runs at
have we had a
second
home
base
yet
with a double.
Here
episode?
we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Aaron Rodgers is a free agent in my fantasy league, bro.
Welcome back. And now
I mean, all things considered, I mean, he's still put up decent numbers this year. I mean, he doesn't have like 4,000 yards, but he has 3,093 yards, 23 touchdowns, only 10 interceptions. Yeah, he's done more picks this season, than he normally does, but still 20, almost 30 touchdowns and over 3,000 yards.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. And now we'll see if they can make something happen.
He had a game where he had over 20 yards, 20 fantasy points yet?
Devers down.
Now batting, shortstop, Jose.
High fly ball, right field. Nootbaar drops steps, heads back on it. Racing, makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
Number 7, designated hitter,
Back here at Chavez Ravine, bottom of the inning. Here's Drew Mendoza.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the first baseman, Drew Mendoza.
Payoff pitch.
Right
One
there.
out to right. Nootbaar moving under this one. And out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, third baseman,
I'm gonna pick up Jarrett McKinnon.
And up next for St. Louis, Lars
The
Nootbaar.
last like 2 or 3 games, he's averaged like
This guy
around.
checks all the boxes offensively.
His last 2 games, he's had 30 fantasy points.
Game time. It starts in the
And
the way he
that in the like the third game, I think he had like 14. So he's been averaging around over 20 the last 3 weeks. So I do need a second running back because I think right now I have Derrick Henry and I have Jeff Wilson Jr. who's hurt right now, and then at my flex I have Zeke, which honestly, in my opinion, is not a bad flex to have, especially with how Zeke's been playing pretty good lately. I don't know if you did that.
And there's 2 away. Base is empty with 2 away. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Carson Tucker. The line to kick the pitch. Rips one to right.
Got it.
Makes the catch, inning over. Dodgers go down quietly, so no change in the score. It's 3-3.
Yeah, Gardner Minshew starting
2 on, 1 out.
Saturday.
Now at the plate, James Outman.
now batting,
Oh, how he'd love to walk it off right here.
Because Jalen Hurts isn't, he's doubtful to play
And that's
against
a
us
base hit.
Christmas Eve because of a shoulder injury. And they've they've already clinched the playoffs. They've already
Now with only 1 gone.
but
I'm sure he feels really good.
I mean
about
losers.
that. You see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? Game coming up.
Oh my god, we lost again. They lost.
It's Sun.
No, we lost again. And they won. Oh no. Oh, we can't lose.
It's
We have to
Monday
play every game. Because we cannot lose.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. In the National League Central, the Pirates combined for 10 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds.
Oh, we're back.
And
Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. If you look at MVP, we are currently
Join us
first.
again tomorrow for the latest from around Major League Baseball.
Hey, Tyler O'Neill. Decent career. That's a decent career, I'd say. Really good offense. Really good defensively, too. Come on. Damn it. Juan fucking Soto. Mason win. Damn, he's having a really good season. That's the best season of his career, man. Damn. Tommy. It's actually that he might actually make the Hall of Fame right there. He might. That's actually a really good damn career. 2,000 hits, close to 1,000 RBIs. Oh. Michael McGreevy, first for Cy Young with Ohtani third. .275 now with runners. Here we go. We literally can't lose another game. And have to hope that they don't win any games either.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the St. Louis Cardinals and the Milwaukee Brewers. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Schaumburg. And singing the big bat in the lineup so far this year, Cy Hernandez leads the team at OPS, so he's the guy that looks to slug and basically make things happen for them offensively.
Just a machine in terms of production at the plate. He'll take his walks, he'll barrel up the baseball, he'll hit the ball in the gaps, he'll hit the ball over the fence. So talk about a guy going good. That's him right now, and he's a bat that you want to stay away from if you're the pitcher.
About to get started here, and towing the slab, Randy Vasquez. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of, tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
And a 1-1. That one fouled off. 1-2 now. The punch
Good
out
pitch.
there.
That's a nice pitch.
Really good hard bite to that breaking ball for the strikeout right there. I mean, he was able to bury it down below the zone, and that's throwing the pitch with conviction. Good thing for the pitcher, he's not going to miss in the zone, and that's where you get hurt. Excellent execution with 2 strikes. That could be a big weapon for him in this start.
One gone, runner at first. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Lars Nootbaar. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. Now a screamer into the
That should
outfield.
get down. Nope.
Rodriguez racing over to make the catch.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Back here in Milwaukee, here's the left fielder, Julio Rodriguez.
The left fielder, Julio Rodriguez.
Oh, Julio?
And the pitch.
He's on the Brewers? Oh, different Julio. That's right.
That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He's the less fast Julio.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. So impressive that he was able to fight off that fastball up and in like that.
So digging in, Lonnie White. Lied out his first time. So RBI
God, he had
spot. Chris, this is a
Shamilton.
guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. We played 4. It's the Brewers 2 and the Cardinals 1. One out, base is empty. And now here is Lars Nootbaar.
Would that be dumb?
Zingy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
If I did the James Harden for Damian Lillard trade, would that be a dumb trade to do?
These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn
Randy
on the
Vasquez is getting some
inside
soreness
pitch.
in the
Those
shoulder
that
joint
can
area.
really sharpen
That's a
things
bro.
on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Now on the bump, Greg Harper. And he'll work on holding this lead.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings.
Oh, drop.
And
Okay, we'll take it.
you need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper. Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched out.
Now it's the power speed combo. Lars Nootbaar, 1 for 3.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
That one hammered left field. That's back there.
Gone.
Oh, that ball was crushed. He'll circle the bases. Home run number 45 of the year. It's 2-2.
Imagine we can get Paul George as well in this trade.
A good hitter gets pitch
He is
recognition
likely to,
early.
the
He
dude
saw
is likely,
exactly where that was going to be.
he would
The
be likely,
challenge, not get over anxious
he
and
would
come out
be,
of your swing. He stayed on it and got
he
on.
has him listed as likely to trade.
Back here at the ballpark, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Up now for Milwaukee, Federico Tejada.
The second baseman, Federico Tejada.
The line and the pitch. Fly
Oh,
ball
it's
down
gone.
the right field line. If it's there, it's good.
Off of Hiroshi Sato. At least I'm up in the, at least I am doing the inning.
His first homer in the majors, and they're going to have to send somebody to get that ball for him.
Always such a special moment. You know this is one of the biggest thrills of his life. He's got to be floating around the bases right now.
Yeah, he'll remember every detail of that at-bat for years, as he should. It's a true once-in-a-lifetime event.
Now, Boog, there's so many times when a young player might wonder if he's ever even going to get to the big leagues and do something like this. Well, he doesn't have to wonder anymore.
Back to the top of the lineup.
Like,
Julio
can I,
Rodriguez,
what does this do
the
except
next to hit.
James Harden? Like, straight up, James, I'd give him James Harden for Damian Lillard.
Lace down the line. This looks like extra bases. And that's going to kick into the corner. Rodriguez into second, and he's got a double.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Next for Milwaukee, Bill Kelly.
Here's a sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. This will be a big pickup if he can push a run across.
This one in the air right field. Nootbaar brings it in.
They're
Runner
gonna take
tags from
a 3-run lead.
With a relay home, not in time, he scores. And they're up by 3.
Well, these guys understand how important each run is, especially as you get closer to the end of the ball game. Nice job right there to get that runner in from third and add a little insurance.
Francisco Alvarez up now for the Brewers. 2 down, nobody on. That's a laser base hit, and that keeps the inning going.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside.
Lars Nootbaar next up for the Cardinals. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Makes the catch. ball game. And the Brewers take the series opener here at home.
I'd say you're lying if you say you don't feel a 5-game losing streak. This W definitely helps them relax a little bit and take some of the pressure off.
That might have just killed our chances
And your final score
of winning the division.
For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding. Joining us.
Yeah, we've been eliminated. But we do have the wild card.
Welcome to our Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Let's jump right into Tuesday's action. Looking first at the NL Central. The Brewers broke up their 5-game losing skid as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds, 5-2. In more Cardinals news, first baseman number 3 has been placed on waivers by the club. As of today, the Brewers sit in last place in the National League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Cardinals are second in the division, 5 games back. The Cubs got 11 hits overall as they took the win in extra innings over the Phillies, 6-5. At the start of the day, the Cubs sit in third place in the National League Central Division, yet they currently hold a spot in the race for the National League wild card. And the Phillies are in third place in the NL East, 11.5 games out of first. The Reds held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they defeated the Pirates.
Damn, put 10 on us.
Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. In the National League Central, the Pirates smacked 15 team hits as they cruised to the win over the Cardinals, 10-0. In other Cardinals news, relief pitcher Tom Reyna has been waived by the organization. Entering the day's action, the Cardinals are in second place in the NL Central, yet they currently lead the race for the National League wild card.
Leading batting average, leading hit.
They hold a comfortable 8-game advantage. The
Double.
Chicago Cubs pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds, 2-1. It was their 5th straight victory. Heading into the day, the Cubs are in third place in the NL Central.
They're
They
one
currently hold
behind
a spot in the
Eloy and
NL
Homer.
wild card race. And the Reds are 4th in the division. They're over 20 games out of first.
We're literally tied with
The
Eloy
Blue Crew
and
totaled
Homer.
13 hits as a team as they beat the visiting Marlins 11-9. They now have 5 straight wins. As of right now, the Brewers are in last place in the NL Central. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Marlins are in second place
We
in
lead
the
the league in
NL
on
East,
base
10
percentage.
games out
We
of
lead
first.
the league in a
JT
slugging.
Kinn got the win, number 7 thus far, leading the Metropolitans past the Braves 4-2. In the standings, the Braves sit in third place in the
league in
National League
OPS.
East Division, 12 games behind first place. And the Mets are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Washington Nationals knocked out 12 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 6-5. As of today, the Nationals are atop the National League East Division, an impressive 10 games ahead of
guys,
second.
if we get
While the
eliminated
Phillies
in
are
the
fourth
wild
in the
card,
division, 14
this
games
we
back.
might be this
The
might be
Rockies
our
totaled
one
11
signing
hits
that we
as
do.
they pushed past the Dodgers at
You know, like I
Chavez
said, we get
Ravine,
to do like
7-5.
one.
Entering the
We get
day's
eliminated in the
action,
wild
the
card
Dodgers
round.
sit in fourth
We
place in the
we
National
lose
League
that one
West,
game in the wild
13
card. We get
games out.
to
And the Rockies are at the bottom
we
of
either
the
get
division,
to we can either
18
split
games
this.
out
We
of
get to either
first.
make
The Padres pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they took down the
3
Chi
big
Sox in front of
trades,
a home crowd,
or we can either
3-1.
do
As
3
of
big
right now,
signings,
the
or we can do
Padres
like
are
2
atop
big
the NL
signings and 1
West,
big
an
trade, or we can do like
impressive
2
10
big
games
signings and
ahead of
1 big
second.
trade.
And the White Sox are in
This
third
might be one
place
of
in
our
the AL
signings here.
Central, 14
This guy,
games
he
back.
won 20. He
The
went
San
20 and
Francisco
7
Giants
this
racked
year.
up 11 hits as a team as they
17
took down the
last
visiting
year.
Diamondbacks
He
7-3.
probably went Cy
In the
Young.
standings, the
He
Giants
had
are in third
25
place in the NL West,
quality
12 games
starts
behind
and
first
33
place,
game starts.
while the Diamondbacks are second in the
92
division,
overall,
10 games
31.
out of first.
That's
Spencer
yeah.
Torkelson swung the bat well with 3 hits, leading the Blue Jays to a win over the Red Sox 4-2. He is currently among the AL leaders in batting average. As of today, the Blue Jays sit in 3rd place in the American League East Division, 11 games out of 1st, while the Red Sox are 4th in the division, 16 games out of 1st. Lou Calderon won again on the mound, winning his 20th this season, leading the O's to victory over the Yankees 4-0. He is currently leading the American League in wins. Heading into the day, the Yankees sit in last place in the American League East Division. They're over 20 games out of
I'm
first.
assuming we
And the
will be in batting
Orioles
order.
are second in the division, yet they currently lead the race for the American League wildcard. Cionel Perez earned his 6th win out of the pen, leading Cleveland past the Royals 4-3.
Oh.
Entering the day's action,
We
the
pushed any big
Guardians are atop
milestones?
the AL Central, 4 games up.
We got
while the
1,200
Royals
RBIs.
are 4th
We're
in the
close
division,
to 1,900 hits.
games out of 1st.
We just got our
The
1,000th
Twins
run.
combined for a 4-hitter as
500
they
was
bested the
bought.
Tigers in extra innings, 1-0. At the start of the day, the Tigers
17
sit in
outfield
2nd
assists.
place in the AL
That's
Central Division. They trail
1,
first by
2,
4
3,
games.
4,
And
5,
the
6,
Twins
7
are
years
at the
in a row with
bottom of the
10 or more
division. They're
outfield
over
assists. And
20 games out of
1,
first.
2, 3, 4,
The
5.
Rays knocked out 10 hits as a team as they got a win over the Astros in
Practically
Houston
6
3-2.
straight with
As of
15 or
today,
more.
the Astros sit in 2nd place in the American League West, 6 games out of 1st. And the Rays sit in 1st place in the American League East Division, 2 games up on 2nd place.
I don't think we've
slated
actually
3
committed
runs
an
on the
error
day,
ourselves,
helping the
except
Halos
once.
defeat the Rangers
Yeah,
5-3. Heading into the day, the
Okay.
Angels sit
Let's
in
go.
3rd
Final
place.
game of the episode. Alright, 42. Dear Lord, mate. Dear Lord, mate. Dear Lord, mate.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show has action out of the NL Central. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates, the St. Louis Cardinals. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. So the Pittsburgh Pirates have a chance to get out of town with a series sweep, and that's big against a division rival.
Yeah, they want to walk out of here feeling really good about what they've done. And sweeps are good, but divisional sweeps are outstanding, especially on the road. They're going to get a tough game from the other side, though, and no one's okay with getting swept in their own building, so they'll be ready as well.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. First pitch moments away, and towing the slab in this one, Shohei Ohtani. He's been a real force on the mound so far this year.
A Cy Young candidate in the National League. He's having a great season so far. In fact, I've been hearing his name mentioned among some of the leaders, guys that have been around this league for a while. He's definitely in the conversation, and I think he's got a real shot at winning it.
And the right-hander deals. And that one is lifted in the air. He makes the grab, 2 down.
Lefties can definitely be a little pull happy up there, especially with pitches that they see pretty well. That was a good example. He hooked an outside pitch, hit that ball again.
Now up for St. Louis, Lars Nootbaar.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
Kicks and fires. That one drilled left field. And it's off the wall.
We yet to get that no
Now he
doubt.
starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Rafael Devers up to hit.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game.
And Devers hits that one. Nootbaar settles
underneath
underneath it. And there's 2 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the designated hitter, Sammy.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Esteban Rosas.
The catcher, number 34, Esteban Rosa. The
1-2. And a swing and a line drive in a right field. And base hit. So that will bring up the top of the order with one away.
They'll back in trouble, Boo, and it's just been like this for him most of the game. They've been all over him since his first pitch, and I think he's got a very short leash right now. Really needs to lock it down here.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Damian Lorenz.
Oh, no.
High and deep, way back there, on its way.
Made that 6-0 retro for Ohtani.
He circles the bases, his 19th home run of the year, and they boost their lead. It's 6-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Looks like this guy was looking out.
Back here at Busch Stadium, bottom 4, leading off, Lars Nootbaar.
The right fielder.
Left-hand batter waits.
There we go. There's the nerd adder. Okay, we're on the board. Lead off.
His 47th home run of the season, and they got their first run. It's 6-1.
Pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Lars Nootbaar now at the plate.
Oh my God, we actually tied it. Oh my God. So we led off the inning with a homer. Arenado walked after that. Royce flied out. Carlson base hit. Runs at first and second. Pulse, bases loaded. Felix, base hit. Bases are loaded again. Sack fly. Cortez. And then Royce Lewis hits a 3-run diner to tie the game. And that's why it ended. But this is the same inning. We have a chance to hit a diner in the same inning.
The
2
count,
homers
2
in the same
and
inning.
1. That one
We do
ripped
it?
right center field. That's back. Pulls it into the warning track. So in the end, 10 men come to the plate. 6 of them come around to score. On to the top of the 5th we go. And we're even at 6 apiece. Leover Peguero, the next Pirate to hit. 1 for 2. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. High in the air, out to right. Nootbaar under. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. Pirates lead 1. This game remains. Next to hit, Zach Veen.
So clutch, you could argue that he's been this team's MVP this year.
Oh, God.
Righty
Only one
delivers. That one hit to right.
Oh, thank God. Grand slam. Like, this game's over if he hits a grand slam.
Nootbaar makes the catch, and that is that. So they load the bases, but leave them stranded. 7, 8, 9, 2 up in the home half of the inning. And we're all even at 6 apiece. And up next for St. Louis, Lars Nootbaar. He's already homered in this game.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with one swing.
The next pitch misses. Ball 2. One down, base is empty. Fought off foul.
Well, you get to this part of the order, yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
The other way, and it drops in, but a good job to keep it in front.
Now, I don't know if we're going to start a brand new series since 23 is going to be coming out in the beginning around like, April.
In the air to left
Once
center.
I get 23, we're gonna be doing a lot more, like a lot more career series like this, because then we're gonna have more time.
That's out number 2. Next is the Pirates DH, Sammy Valenzuela.
Now that designated hitter, Sammy
And a pitch. In the air, right field, Nootbaar going back some more.
We win it.
He's got a ball game.
And we stopped them from winning 100 games this year, too.
The finale of this 3-game series.
Huge game from us, 3 for 5 with a homer and a double. The Royce Lewis had the clutch at bat that tied the game. But my homer was what sparked us that inning. I hit that leadoff homer, and then after that they proceeded to put 5 on them. And we're gonna be facing the Chicago Cubs in St. Louis tomorrow.
The Cubs
and the winner goes on to face the Pirates.
As they grab the win against the visiting Reds, 9-2.
I hope you guys enjoyed episode 88. I'll be back tomorrow, Wednesday, for episode 89. Going backwards there. Episode 89.
The win was their 6th in a row. The Mets put
I'll see you guys tomorrow. Remember, road to 200. Road to 200. Got 10 days, I think, left, or 11, one of the two. We have 10 or 11 days left to do it. We need about 16. No, about 11. We need about 11 more. No.
The Padres totaled 11 hits as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd, 7-1. The Arizona Diamondbacks racked up 11 hits as a team as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco, 7-2. The Boston Red Sox totaled 13 hits as a team as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto, 6-1. The Baltimore Orioles launched 3 home runs as they pummeled the Yankees, 12-5.
We need 16 more in 10 days.
9 straight. The Royals hit 3
I think we can do it.
as they beat the Guardians in
Cleveland,
8-4. The Tigers
hope we
combined
do.
to allow only 4 hits as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins, 6-0.
Well,
the Astros only allowed 2 hits.
Then we'll just have to make our goal next year for 200.
5-0. The Angels were winners over the visiting Rangers, 2-0. The Seattle Mariners grabbed 13 hits in the game as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics, 8-2.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 days. So there are 31 days. We have 11 days. On December 31st at midnight, I want to try to have 200 at midnight. December 31st, when it hits 12 o'clock, when it turns the 1st, because I'm going to be up for New Year's. I want to see if we can be at 200. So I'll see you guys tomorrow for episode 89. Hope you guys enjoyed. Peace.